Tulsi Gabbard has just been confirmed as the new Director of National Intelligence in the United States by a narrow Senate vote of 52 and 48. Appointed by President Donald Trump, her selection has sparked a lot of debate. But who exactly is Tulsi Gabbard and why is her appointment so controversial? Let's break it down in simple terms. Well, most of the people who lead the US intelligence have years of experience in the particular field, either as spies, analysts, or high ranking officials in intelligence agencies. Gabbard, however, does not have. She has never worked as a spy or run a government department. Her past political position and statements on the figures like Edward Snowden, Syria's former president Bashar al-Assad, and Russia has raised eyebrows in Washington. Talking about her, then Gabbard is 43 years old and she had a unique political journey. She started as a Democrat and served 4 terms in Congress. She even ran for president in 2020 as a Democrat. However, in October 2022, she drastically left the party, calling it elitist and saying that it no longer represents the American people. By 2024, she had fully stitched sides, endorsing Trump for re-election and later becoming a key figure in her transition term. By October 2024, she officially joined the Republican Party, saying that Trump had turned it into a party of people and party of peace. But let me tell you, Gabbard is no stranger to war zones. As a lieutenant colonel in the National Guard, she has served 3 deployments in conflict regions across Africa and Middle East. Now, this military experience made her a respected voice on foreign policy, but some of her views have stirred major controversy. But you know what is one of her biggest critics' concern? Well, her past praise for Edward Snowden. Snowden was former National Security Agency contractor who leaked highly classified information about the US surveillance program. After the leak, he fled to Russia, where he remains to this day. Gabbard once said that Snowden's disclosure included important information about government outreach. While she admitted that he broke the law, she did not support the harsh punishment many in the government wanted for him. Perhaps the most controversial moment in Gabbard's career came in 2017 when she traveled to Syria and met with then-President Bashar al-Assad. At the time, Assad was accused of war crimes, including using chemical weapons against its own people. Gabbard was widely criticized for meeting that dictator, though she defended the meeting, saying that she asked him tough questions. Her stance on Syria put her at odds with both Democrats and Republicans, many of whom saw her visit as a diplomatic disaster. Critics argue that meeting with Assad, a leader widely condemned by national community, sent the wrong message. Another reason Gabbard's appointment has caused concern: some of her past statements have sounded similar to Russian propaganda. Let me give you an example. She has questioned US involvement in Ukraine and has at times repeated Russian justifications for its invasion. Many lawmakers worry that having DNI, who has voiced skepticism about America's role in global conflicts, could actually affect intelligence assessments. She has also opposed a key US surveillance policy such as Section 702, which allows intelligence agencies to collect communications of suspected terrorists overseas. Many security experts argue that this particular program is vital for national security, but Gabbard has been vocal about limiting government surveillance. So, why did Trump choose her? With all these controversies, why is this woman the choice? Well, the answer likely lies in her fierce independence and willingness to challenge Washington's political establishment. Trump has always admired figures who speak their mind, even if they don't fit into traditional party lines. Gabbard's break from the Democratic Party, her military background, and her criticism of America's foreign policy's decision likely made her an attractive choice for Trump. Now that she's officially in charge of US intelligence, Gabbard has a massive task ahead of her. She will oversee 18 different intelligence agencies, including the CIA and NSA. Her leadership will be closely watched, specifically given the concerns about her past statements and positions. Critics fear that her view could influence how intelligence agencies gather and share information. Supporters, on the other hand, see her as a much needed outsider who can challenge the status quo. Only time will tell whether she can rise the occasion and prove her doubters wrong. So, Tulsi Gabbard's appointment as the Director of National Intelligence is one of the most debated topics in Trump's administration. From her past ties to Snowden and Assad to her switch from Democrat to Republican, she has made one of the most uncontroversial political journey in modern US history. Her new role puts her at the center of national security decision, and the world will be watching to see how she handles it.